I knew the Woman in Black myth, I suppose, from a very early age. I think I saw the play when I was 12 years old and read the book when I was 12 years old. Was so scared by the play that it got mentioned in my end-of-year report that I was terrified by it. And so she's been a character that has haunted me for many, many years. It was a huge challenge trying to work out how to keep up the Woman in Black's scariness from the first film without showing her too much. The more you see her in a way, the more used to her you get, so the less scared you are by her. So we still wanted to keep her very much in the shadows about this, but at the same time trying to expand her myth a little and get to understand a bit more about what happened to her past, see some more of her powers or different things she might do when there are characters who are now living in the house. Tom Harper and I have been working on the script very closely for about a year now. So he came on board about a year before we started filming, and we'd never met before, but we got on really well. He had lots of good ideas, and it was just about how to make the most of these characters, make the most of the scares, of the moments which are going to make you jump, which are different enough from the first film, but are still clearly of the same type of movie. What was great about Jeremy when I first met him was I discovered he was a complete nuts and obsessive about Second World War RAF. So knows a lot more than I do. So he was great because he could bring all of that to the part. He wrote a version of his own backstory, which is the most amazing novel about a sort of tragic war hero, which I could then feed back into the script. And so he took Harry on from how I imagined him and made him into a real three-dimensional human being who's got an entire life story worth before the film even begins, which I think is great. I think Phoebe brings a great sense of sadness and yet kind of practicality to the role of Eve, which was always what I was aiming for in the script. I wanted someone who is haunted by their past, but at the same time can't just be moping around the whole time. She is here to do a job, and she's very aware of that job. She has to look after, alongside Jean, a group of children who are, before anything supernatural happens, are going away to the countryside. They've never been there before. So I wanted someone who believably could look after children, and Phoebe's great at that. But at the same time, with just the hintest look or the way she smiles, you can tell there's something wrong. She has a secret, which I think was great, and that really helps bring depth to the role of Eve. I think there's always going to be an opportunity for her to keep haunting. She will never be placated, she will never be at peace. And so I always like the idea, for me she's such a great character that she could go on and be told, another story could be told about her in many different ways. Which is why I was drawn to the film in the first place. That it felt like a second film was easily enough room to tell a story, but it feels like there's enough to tell a third, a fourth. Who knows where she will go next, what she will do.